Run out flip like 10 car wheels, cold. I get raw chills, 10 different looks, and my looks so kill. I kiss him in the mouth, I feel all grills. Heat in the car, that's wheels on wheels. Woo! I was born to flex, diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more, but nothing in this world that I like more than checks. All I really wanna see is that I don't really need a DM either. All I back need is up. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me out, bow, shake a little. You get a little bag and take it to the store. Get a little cash, you shake it real fast, you get a little more. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got a fly, I need a jet, I need room for my legs. I got a baby, I need some money, yeah. I need teeth for my egg. Oh, y'all thoughts in trouble, bring brass knuckles to scuffle. I heard that Cardi went pop, yeah, I did go pop. That's me bustin' that bubble. I'm the Sonny with the drip, baby mommy with the clip. Walk out bodies with a bring a thotty to the whip. Is she fine or she thick? Damn, walking past the mirror. Ooh, feel I'm fine. Let her try me, boom. Hammer time. I was born to flex, diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more, but nothing in this world that I like more than checks. All I really wanna see is that I don't really need a DM either. All I back need is up. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me out, bow, shake a little. You get a little bag and take it to the store. Get a little cash, you shake it real fast, you get a little more. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me out, bow. Oh, pop like you pop. Oh, pop or whoever. You know who pop the most? The people who shit not together. You know that cardio free. Oh, my pajamas is leather. So back on your ass. Wakanda forever. Sweet like a honey bun, stay like a tummy gun. Roll your 101. Come get your mommy some cardiac. Tip top. Kiss the ring and kick rock, sis. Jump it down, back it up. Ooh, ayy. Make that too. Ayy. I like my girls like you. Say, you gonna get this up like soup. I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more, but nothing in this world that I like more than coke. All I really wanna see is that I don't really need a DM either. All I back need is a KC.
Yes. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen and beautiful people? Can you hear me? Do me a favor and type 111 in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Want to make sure the levels is good. All right, we got to make sure the levels is good before we continue. I do want to make sure that everyone understands what's going on. So my pace today is going to be easy. My pace today is going to be easy because I really want to put people on game. The average person who never saw trading ever before in their life, I want them to slowly be walked through the process, and we got a real simple process in order to do that. So here we go. Let me switch the views real quick. I'm running this on OBS. All right, and there we go. All right, we should be good right over here. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, that was Cardi B, Money. You know, I know I'm streaming this on YouTube, so I do not own the music. I gotta make that disclaimer, believe it or not, for YouTube. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we gotta set the move right. So what I'm gonna do right now is, like I said, I'm gonna make sure that I ease y'all into it. So once again, you know, welcome to this session. If this is your first time ever being on a session like this, you know, you're gonna realize it's probably a little different compared to some of the corporate Zooms that you may be used to and so on and so forth. I want you to be yourself, all right? So when we come on here, you know, we are ourselves. We don't need to be anybody else. We don't need to put on a character, right? I don't want to see you as your most professional self. I want to see you for you, all right? This is for the people, all right? It's for the people, by the people. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna really put y'all on game. Listen, you know, my whole dream from back in the days, really, when I first got started in this industry, was I wanted to take the concepts of Wall Street and bring it to all streets. And we have done that, all right? We have done that, and we continue to do that, not in just a local scale, but on a global scale. I mean, literally, this thing is just It's fire. It's going to continue to live on long after we're gone. And I see people that are impacted, that are impacted basically subconsciously, just looking at what we're doing, watching the people around them really getting involved in trading, whether it's stock options, binary options, Forex, you name it. So like I said, I want to really ease y'all on into this. All right, so let's keep it real simple. All right. What I'm first going to start with, ladies and gents, is I want to start with a vision. I want to show y'all the numbers. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit older, and one of my favorite movies growing up was Jerry Maguire. That movie with Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. And there was just one scene. I know some of you know this. There was this one scene where basically the agent and the star player, they were on the phone and they were just screaming, "Show me the money, show me the money, show me the money." That's exactly what I intend on doing tonight. All right. So if you want to follow along, go right over here to my website, mineonbillions.pro. When you see billions, right, from the surface level, people are thinking, okay, this person is just fixated on making billions of dollars. But what if I told you I just want to impact billions of people, right? It's a different shift when you start to see things, in that regard. When you start seeing things as positive impact and not just money related, then it's a little different. But from the surface, anybody will look at it and be like, yo, Ness is all about money. No, I'm all about impact. Money just happens to be a byproduct of it, right? Money ain't everything. I know that very clearly, but it ranks up there with oxygen. It is a necessity. It is something that we have to be, ahead of, because if we're not, we're going to fall behind, and that's just what it is, okay? So I really want to put people on game, stuff that they probably never heard of, in their journey growing up, through their education, maybe in the household, so on and so forth. So let's get right to it, okay? MineOnBillions.pro. You can follow along with me. I'll drop this in the chat real quick. How y'all feeling, by the way? Type 777 if y'all ready for this work. If y'all ready for this work, type 777 in the chat. I want to see the love here. I want to see the love here. I'm on my P. Diddy stuff right now, brother love. I'm on my brother love kind of vibe right now, you know what I'm saying? So let's do this, okay? Right over here on mineonbillions.pro, we're going to go right on over to Compound Calculator, which is right over here. Okay, when we click on Compound Calculator, all right, you're going to be able to see this page. Okay, and if you don't have access to it, I'll give you a website where you can go to. It's compounddaily.org. You go on there and you can follow along. All right, so a lot of people think that you need a lot of money in order for you to actually make any kind of money trading. And that is far from the truth, right? I could take any person right now that's making minimum wage at Wendy's, at McDonald's, at any regular job, any Joe Schmo, a teenager, right, who's working at the counters of McDonald's, Wendy's, etc., White Castle, whatever. And I could teach them how to put aside whatever they're making per week and have it compound along with, diving into trading and seeing how far you go. You can actually go pretty far with it. So let's just say we started off with $500, okay? Let's say we started an account with $500, and our goal is to make 5% each session, okay? Now, this is not going to work as good with lower, basically, this is not going to really work for large account sizes. So if you have an account size that's way more than this, then 5% is going to be considered aggressive for you. But at $500, 5% is really, from a dollar amount, it's really, not much. But check this out, right? So $500 starting at 5% per session, right? If you keep that up for 50 days, in a perfect world, trading does involve risk, including some or only initial investment, and profits aren't guaranteed. That's just the way it is. But in the perfect world, $500, 5% a session for 50 sessions. Maybe it's 2 sessions a day for the next 25 days, or 1 session a day for the next 50 days, which is less than 2 months, okay? Without withdrawing, just letting it sit and compound, because we're gonna really learn from the power of compounding, okay? When we click to calculate, right, you're you're going to see that a $500 account, all right, has the ability, all right, to get up to 5,700, 10 times your money, 10x your money, right? 10x your money. Now, here's the breakdown, all right, because you got to think when it comes to compounding, it's a different kind of animal, right? So we started day one, and let's say we made our 5% for the day, we made $25. In the next day of trading, we are now starting off, all right, with $525. So when we make 5% on top of that, that's $26. Boom. All right. After day two, this is what you got. So we start day three, we go for another 5%. This is profits, right? And it just continues to compound and compound and compound. All right. By day 50, you can see how you just 10x your money. But let's go a little deeper. Okay. Let's go a little deeper because here's the one thing that I understood. All right. For those of you that don't know, okay, I was working in the TV and film industry before I even got into any of this home-based business stuff, before I got into any trading, right? Like everyone else, I was a working guy. I was working in the TV and film industry as a worker on set. I was not an actor. So I would have to be the first one, all right, I would have to be one of the first people, okay, to be in these production shoots. And I had to be one of the last people to leave these production shoots. So we're talking 12 to 16 hours, sometimes 18 hours. One day I did 20 hours straight. So I was a working person, right? Working long and hard hours in New York City before I got into trading. I was tired of trading my time for money. So when a good friend of mine, Julian Kushner, put me onto a program that taught people how to trade stocks and stock options, I was like, all right, well, I'm down to learn, because I needed something different in my life. Even though I was, making a name for myself in the home-based business space, made a little bit residual income. At the end of the day, I was still trading my time for money, right? So I needed to learn a new skills that could help contribute towards some of the bills, right? And so I decided to learn trading, okay? Fast forward. Here we are, all right? I actually become more known for trading than I was known for anything else. And really, I just follow a very simple system. So $500 to $5,000 is very possible, going for 5% a session for 50 sessions. Now, check this out. 50 sessions, $273, right? In this hypothetical example. Let me bring out the calculator for you because I really need y'all to see some of these numbers, right? I know I'm aware that there's some people here that's from the coastal cities, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's not a lot of money or whatever. I get it, but check this out, right? Because it all adds up. Believe it or not, it all adds up. All right, so look, let's go over here to the calculator. Okay, at the end of 50 sessions, okay, $273. All right, you understand that if you made only $2 more in that, and let's just say you just stood consistent at $275 a day. Look, check this out. $275 a day times 365 days in a year, right? That's 6 figures, okay? So at the end of this challenge, all right, you're basically opening up the door to continue to compound and eventually cross the 6-figure milestone, and eventually multi-6 figures, and eventually 7 figures. Now, it's not going to be an overnight success. This is all a buildup, and yeah, the trading nights are not going to be that perfect. However, you're going to have a guideline to follow, all right? It's going to help keep you accountable, all right, on staying on point, at least shooting for that goal. There's going to be some days you lose, all right? And that's cool, as long as you keep your eye on the ball, right? As long as you stay consistent. Wealth building, wealth creation really takes consistency. There is no secret behind success. The true secret, or the true recipe, should I add, all right, is just consistency, okay? Really, that's what it is. So $273, all right, $275 every day for a year makes you 6 figures. So in your mind, at the end of all of this, at the end of this challenge, if you stay within that threshold of making at least $275 a session, then you know you're on track for 6 figures a year. And that's just side money. That's portfolio income. That's added portfolio income. This is not taken away from your job. This is not taken away from your businesses. This is not taken away from your passions. For some of you that are artists, all right, it's not taking away from anything. This is literally dedicating 1 hour to just trading, getting your ROI, and getting out, right? literally treating the markets like a money heist every day. You get in and you get out with the bag. You don't even need an hour. You can literally just go in, all right, and you get to a point where you can go in, see what's going on, take a trade, probably spend only 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then boom, you're good for the day. It's a different lifestyle to lead. But in order for me to really convey how massive this is, I do got to show you how things can compound and how anyone could do it. This is not for the people that were chosen. This isn't for the chosen few. It's for the few that chose, all right, to open up a new avenue for revenues in their life and business, right? Now, check this out. Now, let's say eventually you get to the point where you're making $2,750 a day. Okay, so 10 times that, right? Every day for a year, that's 7 figures. So when I was coming up, and I was coming up hard, I started to catch a lot of momentum in like my second year, third year of trading. And what I will say is this: in my mind, I was always telling myself, well, if I make more than 275, okay, I'm on track for 6 figures. If I had a $3,000 a day, $2,750 a day, then I'm on track for 7 figures in a year. So when you keep that threshold in your mind, 275 and above, man, if I do that, I'm good for the day. You good, and then eventually you're going to continue to, upgrade that, and then it eventually become 2,750 every day for a year. That's 7 figures. And so when I made my first million, okay, I made more than that since. I'm a multi-millionaire, okay? When I made my first million, okay, it was the hardest thing because of my mindset. Everyone around me, the idea of becoming a millionaire was so far-fetched. It was like, nah, that's never gonna happen. That's impossible. That's only for people on TV. That's not for me, right? Until I actually kept it simple. I stuck to one strategy. I kept building it, and then I surprised myself. We overestimate what we could do in a month, but we underestimate what could be done in a year. I'm gonna say this as a better example. We underestimate what we could do in a year. We overestimate what we could do in a year, but we underestimate what we could do in 2 to 3 years. Okay, so this is a plan that's going to require consistency, but it's something that's going to be worth it. I didn't know I was going to be good at trading. When I looked at trading, I was like, man, I don't want to read this. This is crazy to me. I'm a hustler. I'm good working with my hands. Like, I'm a hustler. I don't want to read charts. I'm not a nerd. I don't do that. Until people around me started to make some serious bread, then I was like, hold up. I got to pay attention. Let me at least kind of catch the gist over here. And once I caught the gist, it was over. End of the day, talking to my hustlers here. Buy low, sell high. That's it. All you need to do is identify where's the lows, where the highs are. Learn a strategy. Stay consistent with that one strategy. And it's game over for real. So look, this is the $500 to $5,000 challenge. So what I'm going to do, all right, right over here, I've actually shared this already in the channel, but the compound sheet, okay, the compound sheet is right over here, okay? When I click on the compound sheet, it's going to bring you to Google Docs, and you can actually enter whatever you want on here. So let's say you're going to start with $250. I recommend 500, but I'm well aware, times is hard for a lot of individuals right now. For those of you that could do more, I would definitely suggest that you do more. All right. If you could do, more, then great. But if you can't, all good. At least you're trying, right? So look, if we started with $250, 5% a session, boom. Every number over here will adjust, okay? And you'll see what the end result is. Now, if you do 500, all right, in a perfect world, 5% a session, all right, then there you go. Here's the number, 5,700, all right, by the end of it. Now, the way how I did my worksheet here is I actually left blank spaces, and this is for you. This is for you to have. This for you to have. I want you to input the amount that you would like to start with. Okay, look at the numbers, print it out, and then use this as a worksheet so you can actually keep track. You're either going to make less or more than what the goal is, either or. It'll help keep you accountable, right? So here's the direct link for that. All right, and if you want to do, let's say if you did 1,000, and this is your own account. I'm not taking your money. This is your own account, right? You can withdraw from your accounts whenever you want. It's your account. Basically, what a broker is like a bank account set just for trading. That's the way you got to look at it. You're just transferring money to it, and that's the money that you're trading, right? So here we go. Look, at $1,000 starting off, 5%. All right, then obviously you can see that the potential, the income making potential here, the profit potential over here is going to be substantially higher than 5,700, right? This is basically double, right? So you can use this worksheet and input whatever money whatever amount of money you want to work with. That's personally just for you. Let me drop this link directly here on the Zoom. All right, y'all with me so far? Type $signs in the chat. Y'all with me so far? All right, before I share this link, type $signs in the chat for me, guys. All right. I think this is set to direct message. Hold on, everyone in meeting. Okay, here we go. All right, so here is the link for that. All right, boom. Okay, if someone could help me over here and just like reshare some of the links, just in case of certain things get lost in the shuffle. Cool. I actually see a couple of things, a couple of icons pop, so I know more people have access to this. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's really good for you to have. So the compound calculator is going to be over here. Here's the whole breakdown. You could do it on the website, or you could just go and make a copy of the Google document. That's going to help you out. But basically, I want y'all to keep this in mind. $500, okay, to $5,000 is going to be the challenge that we are going to begin. I am going to be on these trading sessions, all right, with you guys. And so, it's going to help you ease into the process, especially if you're brand new to trading, okay? Definitely want to make sure that I cover that, all right? Now that you know basically what the goal is, what the challenge is, right? Well, okay, what is the steps right now, okay, to actually start an account? Well, I posted this in the Instagram channel. All right, so let me just let me share my screen real quick from my phone. Let me share my phone screen. All right, iMac. I guess it's not showing on here. Let me switch to Wi-Fi on this. I got different types of Wi-Fi's on here. All right. Okay, boom. All right, now it should show up. There we go. All right, so as y'all know, we have the channel. It's popping. I already posted, quite a few things right over here already. All right, so first thing first, the boot camp. All right, the MineOnBillions.pro boot camp. Just go to MineOnBillions.pro. All right, and then you can start the boot camp. It's free. Okay, so take advantage of that. All right. I also sent some free gifts over here. A couple of clips that I got from Facebook. It was a friend of mine that posted it, and that's for inspiration purposes. Okay. Now I shared a broker link, a Forex Broker link, so you can click on it and you can start an account with that. All right, that's for regular Forex, and also one for binary. So I set the steps all in here. It's already in the channel, so you can just start clicking on those things now, because I'm gonna go over it anyway while we're on this live session. All right, I also sent a couple of free gifts for you, a couple of videos. All right, and I got more to give. Okay, I got more to give. So let me exit out of this. All right, and we're back on track. Okay, all right. So for those of you that need to get started with the broker, very simple. Just go into the Instagram channel. All right, and make sure that you click on the Sway Markets link. All right, 1 second. Let me make sure I got this right. Let me go back into the channel. All right, let me put this here. I want to make sure y'all got it. All right, here we go. All right. I'm sending it in right now. All right, got it right here. All right, awesome. Okay, look, so here you go. All right, so here you go. So if you want to start regular Forex, look at the link over here on Zoom. Okay, Sway Markets. That one is pretty dope because a person I got introduced to, he is actually the owner of the broker, and he's a former NFL player. So it's a USA regulated broker, black owned as well, professional athlete who's he's the CEO. He's a very smart, extremely smart businessman. I mean, this guy, big visions. I mean, big, extremely big visions. I honestly think Sway Markets is the best Forex broker that I've seen out there. So for regular Forex, I want y'all to click on that link. If you don't already have a Forex broker, if you're just starting off, I want you to get started with that link. Okay. Now, traditional Forex is basically points based, and I'll show you what that is in a second. All right. As far as binary options is concerned, that's trading based on time. So if you wanted to put in a trade, right, and you want it to be time-based, like if you want this trade to only last 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes, an hour, if you wanted a trade to last even 5 seconds, okay, binary options is definitely another insane way to trade. So we're going to be covering both, okay? So click on both, all right? Click on both of those. And you can start off with a demo right now. So demo, you don't have to pay anything. But when you're ready to fund it, all right, when you're ready to fund it, you already have an account. So here you go. Sway Markets is available anywhere that you can trade Forex, basically. All right. And there you go. So binarysetup.com. All right. You see that right there? Binarysetup.com. That is for binary options. Okay. So definitely click on that as well. So on Binary Setup, what's cool about this is you get a promo for a 50% bonus. So if you decide that, hey, you know what, I want to fund this account with $500 or whatever, then you'll get 50% as a leverage bonus. You can't withdraw the leverage bonus, but you could use the leverage bonus to take bigger positions, which will help you make more money more faster. Okay, so definitely take a look at that. All right, binarysetup.com. All right, and also Sway Markets. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, now one of my favorite styles of trading is binary options. So if you're going to go through the binary setup, you're going to see how this is. Now, when you're looking at this, you have no idea what's going on. All right, and that's fine. Let me just show you just a quick gist of this, right? So if I'm looking at the charts, and I'm gonna show you the charts, right, in a second. If you look at the charts, you determine, hey, look, the market is going up, or hey, look, the market is going down, right? You can make a calculated risk, okay? Take a position and base it on time. So if I'm looking at this right now and I'm like, okay, well, look, I do see there's a little bit of an uptrend going on over here. It's probably going to go higher, right? It's probably going to go higher. And I believe that it's going to go higher within a matter of 5 minutes, right? So I actually set that time 5 minutes. And if I go in for a buy, right? Let's say I went in for a buy. okay, and I won that, right? The market is actually higher than wherever I click buy at, okay, I can clear that. If I believe it's going to go down, okay, if I believe this is going to go down and I click lower, right, and I say, you know what, I want this trade to expire in 1 minute, it'll actually do that. So let's say ended up doing a sell or buy or whatever the case may be. If I'm correct with my direction prediction, if I'm correct with my direction prediction, I could clear the trade. If I'm incorrect with that prediction, then I don't clear the trade. It's really just as simple as that. So what we do in order to make the best calculated risk, all right, in order for us to make the best calculated decision, we are actually going to look at the charts, okay? We're going to look at the charts, all right? And so I'm going to introduce you to the charts in just a second, right? But I want you to see whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, or whether it's a draw, all right? You're going to see that the trade is going to end, okay? The trade is going to end right at the time that you set. So if it's 1 minute, cool. If it's 5 minutes, cool. If it's 30 seconds, whatever, it's cool. So in this case, all right, we just, the payout was 1,500. So in this example, I entered a sell for 1 minute, okay? And if we go into closed, all right, we go into close, basically it's showing me, hey, look, okay, my payout was 1,500 right over here, a raw profit of $500 in a matter of 1 minute. Now, this is all a hypothetical example, but I want y'all to know, are y'all following me so far? Type $signs in the chat if you are. I want to make sure y'all following me because this is something very, very, very powerful. And as we go along, I'll be able to show you some more stuff. It's going to require trust, the kinds of things that I'm going to show you in the future. Okay, so want to make sure that everyone is understanding what's going on. You can make money whether the market goes up or down. Okay, whether the market goes up or down, ladies and gentlemen, you can make a profit. Okay, whether the market goes up or down, you can make a profit. And the reason why that's possible is because when we're trading Forex, when we're trading binary options, we're trading in currency pairs. So we're pitting one currency against another, okay, when we're trading Forex, okay? So other people consider this as Forex options, right? Same way how stocks have stock options, right? Forex has binary options, all right? Otherwise known as Forex options. Some call it up-down options, but it's starting to become more and more popular. Just recently, Crypto.com, Crypto.com owns the arena, and they actually bought the Staples Center and they renamed it the Crypto.com Arena, and that's where the Los Angeles Lakers play, right? So Crypto.com just released up-down options, but that's for crypto. However, that's insane. Crypto options. What? Over here we can trade crypto as well. So binary options, okay, is extremely powerful and it is time-based, but you have to learn, specific strategies for that, okay? So let's go over here into my charts. Let's go in here into my charts. You guys can use one of the free charts that I have up here. So the basic chart, just go right over here to basic chart, okay? And there you go. All right. So right over here, MineOnBillions.pro. All right. Hover your mouse on basic chart and boom, there you go. If you try to do charts plus, you won't be able to see it. It's only for members, but over here, here's a basic chart. Okay. So I'm going to break down charting for you. All right. I'm going to break down charting for you. And I really think this is going to be highly beneficial for you. And we'll get with this. We'll get over this pretty quickly because I know we only have about 11 minutes left before I cut it off. Tomorrow we'll go into some more deeper stuff, but for right now, let's keep it simple. All right, so right over here, I am going to, let's remove this and let us remove that. All right, so here we go, a basic chart, okay? All right, MineOnBillions.pro, hover your mouse on trading, basic chart, follow along with me, okay? Now, when we're looking at the markets, what are we seeing? For some of you that are looking at this, you're like, yo, what is this? This looks like a whole other language. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what exactly is going on over here. Well, I'm gonna break it down to you just like this, okay? Number one, when we're looking at these charts, it's going to show us, all right, the market asset that we're using. This is Euro USD. It is a currency pair. It falls in the category of Forex, okay? Then you have your time frames, the 1 minute chart, the 5 minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart. So what exactly does this mean, right? For those of you that are just like, still kind of confused, I'll put it to you real simple. The 1 minute chart, basically what it represents is this. Every candle that you see here represents a 1 minute interval. It represents what price has done within 1 minute intervals. So if you see the candle is green, that means the price went up. If you see the candle is red, that means the price went down. So green means up, red means down, okay? Green means a bullish candle, which means a candle that goes up. A red candle means a bearish candle, which means that the candle went down in price, okay? So whenever we're looking at the charts, all right, the market is giving us 4 different data points for each candle. So on a green candle, okay, let's look at this green candle, right over here. And let me bring out my my drawing pad for this. Okay. So I gotta make sure y'all got this, all right? Okay, so let's just say, all right, let's say we're looking at this candle right over here. Let's look at this one. All right, this candle right over here, okay? So right over here at the bottom part of the actual at the bottom of the vertical rectangle, this is showing me the open price, okay? Now over here at the top of the vertical rectangle, this is showing me the closing price, okay? So open, close, okay? Bottom of the rectangle, open. Top of the vertical rectangle, close on a bullish candle, which means where price is going up. Remember, green is up, okay? You see these wicks over here? This is showing you the highest point that prices reach in that 1 minute interval. All right, so this is the high and this is the low. So the market is giving us 4 different data points. This is when, all right, it opened at 19:15. This is military time, so that's 7:15. 7:15 p.m., all right, this candle finished, all right, so it closed up here, right, because it opened over here, it closed over here, new candle opened, so it starts off over here, right? What happened? All right, what happened was this. During the course of 1 minute, the price went all the way down here, so it was red while it was going down here, but then before that 1 minute finished, it went all the way up to that point, and then at the end of the 1 minute, it stopped right over here. So whenever you're looking at the candles, it's giving you 4 different data points. It's giving you where the price is open, where the price is closed, the highest point prices reach in that 1 minute interval, the lowest point prices reach in that 1 minute interval. Now, this is the 1 minute candles, okay? So each candle represents what happened in a matter of 1 minute. Now, if I had a 30-minute candle, all right, you're going to see it's going to look pretty similar, right? The candles look similar, right? But now this is going to show me what price is done in a matter of 30 minutes. All right, so let's find a decent bearish candle, which means price went down, okay? Let's find a decent bearish candle, okay, where it shows that price went down in a matter of 30 minutes, because we're on 30-minute chart. So 5-minute chart, all the candles represent 5 minutes each. 30-minute chart, all the candles represents 30 minutes each, right? So let's find a bearish candle like this one, and let's talk about this one. Now, it's going to be the same but reverse, okay? So whenever you're looking at a bearish candle, which means price is moving down, okay? Bearish candle is red, okay? okay, bearish, like bear, right? This is why when you go to Wall Street and you see the bull there, like bulls represent the market going up, bears represent the market going down. Okay, now anyway, right over here. Now on a bearish candle or a red candle, okay, the top of the rectangle shows us where price is open. So it's a little different. It's the opposite. So this is showing us the open price. All right, this is the close price. Jeez. All right, this is the highest point, and this is the lowest point. Okay, so what it's showing us is price started up here, right? Because we look at this bullish candle. All right, this is the open. This is the close. This is the high. This is the low. So when it comes to a bullish candle, it's going to be green. All right. So we saw what happened over here. All right. Something happened. It came down over here, went as high as this. But at the end of these 30 minutes, right, because we are on a 30-minute chart, it closed right over here. This is the bullish candle. Bearish candle, it opens at the top. When it comes to a red candle, the opening is at the top of the vertical rectangle. So this is where it opened at. All right, somehow ended up all the way up here, then all the way down here. But at the end of the 30 minutes, it closed right over here. So when we're looking at the market, it is giving us 4 different data points. It's giving us the open, the close, the high, and the low. All right, open. It's giving us the open, the close, the high, okay, and the low. All right, it's giving us these 4 data points. And remember, each candle represents what price has done within the time intervals you choose. So because we chose 30 minutes, each candle represents 30 minutes. If we chose a 5-minute chart, each candle represents what price has done in a matter of 5-minute intervals. And that's basically how that works. All right, let's clear the board over here. All right, we'll get back to this in a moment. So when we're looking at these charts, we're looking at these candles. These candles are giving us 4 different data points. Each time frame is telling us what each candle has done within a matter of whatever time interval that you selected. Now, it's always good to start off with the higher time frames because when you look back, you can notice certain patterns, right? So you can notice where the high is, you can notice where the low is. Now, we use the drawing tools over here on the left side. These drawing tools, all right, are there for our convenience, so we can actually draw on the charts, all right, and be able to catch the gist as to what's going on. So, for example, all right, right over here, all right, I like to choose the arrow. The arrow, we could grab the chart, we can, scale it up or down, whatever it is that we want to do, okay? Right over here, you see that it's set to trend line, okay? One thing you're going to know real easy is that you're always going to see trends, you're always going to see trends break, right? Over here, there's a right arrow, okay? So it'll open up more tools. All right, so instead of using a horizontal line going all the way to the left, I like to use a horizontal ray where it starts only where I point at, all right, and then it moves to the right. So over here, I'm identifying a high, okay, and I can mark this whatever color I want. Since green represents up and red represents down, this is a high point where most likely if the market hits it, the market is going to drop. So I leave it colored red. You could color your lines, however you want, as long as it's gonna, make sense for you, right? Right over here in the bottom, okay, I'm looking at this as a low, all right? So here's the low, all right? Here's a low that I can see with my eyes right now. What you're gonna notice in the market is that the market is gonna be, filled with trends that break. So if I go over here, look at this. This seems to be like a 90-degree trend right over here. Okay, you see that the market, all right, was bouncing at this point and it just seems to be moving, it was slanting up. Okay, that eventually ends at a certain point. So the fact that the trend basically bended right over here, all right, is where it bended, then this will make this a resistance point, all right? So remember, the resistance lines are basically like ceilings where the market is most likely going to drop. It's a level where the likelihood is that the market is going to drop at that level. So you could color it however you want, just so you know it's simple for you to understand. It ain't going to be totally perfect. That's the one thing, right? Because we are on the 4-hour chart, right? But you're going to see trends happen, and then trends break, and then new trends begin. So you're always going to see an uptrend hits a high, then downtrend begins. Okay, hits a low, right? Hits a low over here. Let me I'll do a quick marking over here. All right, so here was a support area of the time. So it hit a low, all right? It was going down. It hit this low once, it hit this low 2 times, it hit this low 3 times, 4 times. So this solidifies that this was a support area, right? And it was getting trapped, all right? So this triangle was showing us that price is getting trapped. And usually when that happens, a breakout happens, right? So then it broke out with another uptrend, hit a high again, and then the trend bended, and then it started a longer term downtrend until that bended. So keep this in mind. There are trends within trends within trends. You're going to see this again and again and again. All right. You're going to see uptrend, high, downtrend, low, uptrend, high, downtrend, low. You're going to see the same thing again and again and again and again and again in the markets, right? And whenever you're marking up an uptrend, you have to connect all the higher lows together. Okay, so you see how these are lows and they're going up. Okay, you connect the higher lows together. Boom. When it comes to a downtrend, all right, you got to get the lower highs. Okay, and that's basically how you draw a trend line. Now I'm going to share the recording so you can just rewatch, review, relearn all that good stuff. But this is something that you definitely should be paying attention to. Now, when you start learning how to look at this and you start having some more consistency with it, then you're going to be looking at some of these news channels like they're crazy, because you could actually look at data for yourself and you'd be like, yo, that's wild. One of the things you're going to realize is whatever that's being publicized on the press, it can move markets, right? When politicians speak, it moves markets. And some leaders know the power of their words, right? And that's a whole other topic of discussion, because there's a thing called insider trading that some politicians are actually legal. They can legally do it, but it's illegal for the average Joe like you and I. For retail traders like you and I, we cannot do that, right? We'll get serious Fed time if we had inside connects to some of these companies and there was a big announcement about to be made, but we went ahead and we did an investment before the public found out. That would be considered insider trading. So only select people can actually participate in that. And then it makes sense why people are making millions of dollars yet on the $200,000 a year salary. It'll start making some serious sense to you. And I'm talking strictly as a trader, not, no politics, but just strictly as a trader looking at financial data. You're going to start to see things different, I guarantee it. All right, so SRTs, remember this: support, resistance, trend lines. That's the basics of charting, okay? You identify the lows, okay? The lows where there seems to be a lot of bounces in that area, that's support. The highs where it seems to be a lot of drops in that one area, that's considered resistance points. And so when you look over here to the left, when you look over here to the right, right, then you identify what the exchange rates are, okay? So this is Euro USD, and we see that, hey, look, this was the high, all right, 1.12757, okay? Which basically means it's $1.12 per every euro, right? Because what you're reading is this. When you look at a currency pair, for example, Euro USD, all right, you have your base currency and you have your quote currency. All right, that's basically what you got. You got your base currency and you got your quote currency. What we see over here on the exchange rates is based on the quote currency. So this is telling us how much of this is going to equal 1 unit of the base. So over here, it's $1.12 basically per every euro. Now, 1.12757, it's an extension of the numbers that the average people like us see when we're outside shopping. We're like, okay, this is $1.12. But in the financial markets, the numbers are extended to a more microscopic level, to a more macro level, okay? And so the fourth digit to the right of the decimal, all right, in this example, the fourth digit to the right of the decimal is called the pip, all right? That's the price interest point or the percentage in point, all right? That's what that means, okay? And so this is how we measure, all right, from one exchange rate to another. So if I'm using the meter over here, which is another tool, all right, if I'm using the meter over here and I go from, all right, this level all the way down to this level. So from the high to the low, all right, we can see just on this, remember the fourth digit, all right, to the right decimal is the pip. So this is 819 pips from this high to this low. 819 pips, okay? Let's say we were to take a longer term trade with that and we scored 819 pips. On a $1 lot size, that would have made you $8,190 gross profit. Not net, because you have to consider spreads, and we'll get into that, we'll get into that in Binary FX Bootcamp, which I'm going to show you the link to in just a second. So long story short, that is, quite a significant move. Now, if we did a $10 lot size, then that would have made you $81,920. That would have made you some serious bread. 819 pips. That's 8,190. All right, on a full standard lot, on 10 lots. Yeah, $81,920. Yeah, people are literally making some crazy bread, like insane money. In the beginning, it's gonna start. All right, it's gonna start simple. Okay, in the beginning, it's gonna start with the $500 to $5,000 challenge. That's really to open you up to profits. Is really there to show you the possibilities of what could happen. But there's big money at play here. Forex, the foreign exchange market, is the largest financial market in the world, with more than 6 trillion in transactions traded daily. This isn't a small fry. This is 5 times larger than the global stock market, right? Something to think about. So look, we went through the setup. Very simple. Go to binarysetup.com to set up your binary options. Okay. I already shared the sway link over here. Let me share that again for y'all. This is for traditional Forex. All right, traditional Forex is based on points. And right now, there's a big boom with that now. Right now, there's a huge boom with that because end of the day, prop firms kind of revitalize Forex. Prop firms allow you to trade with money that you didn't really have, right? So it's pretty insane. Now, as time goes along, I'm going to be opening up more gifts and more things. I actually got a gift to send tonight. I'll send it in just a couple of minutes. But for the most part, you want to set yourself up, okay? Binarysetup.com, register, okay, with the Sway Markets link that I just sent. And if someone can help out with reposting that, in case if it gets lost in the shuffle, I appreciate it. Definitely take full advantage of this. I'm not getting your money. This is basically you putting your money in a broker to be ready to trade. Now, I recommend $500 minimum, but you could put whatever you want. Okay? You can put whatever you want. It's all up to you, but I want you to think in terms of percentages. So if I had a $1,000 account and I made 10%, right, of my account today, all right, that's $100. If I put $500 in an account and I make 10% today, that's $50. If I, only funded $100 to my account and I made 10%, it's only $10, right? So only you know what capital you're working with. I would suggest that you fund these accounts, because when we do these live sessions, I am going to be trading live. I'm going to be trading live, and you can follow along if you want. But it's really going to help you, really enjoy the process and understanding how really simple it is. All right. Now, what you can do right now, when you go into these charts, you could go and click on the Tradingview chart right over here, the Tradingview logo, and it'll bring you to Tradingview. You can start a free account with Tradingview. So let me send this right over here in the chat as well, and y'all can see. Okay, so that's a free chart that you guys could use on my site. But if you click on this, all right, it'll bring you directly to Tradingview, and you can start a free account with Tradingview. Now, you're gonna need that, and the reason why is because some of the gifts I'm gonna send is special indicators. I didn't tell y'all that yet, right? So there's several people on here that already know about trading, but I'm actually in position. I'm ready to start giving off some of the indicators that I created long ago that people are like dying to get and they can implement towards the strategy. So in order for you to receive my indicators, you must have a Tradingview username. So look, I literally sent everything in the channel to get you started properly. So once again, let me just show you what I'm talking about over here. So let's go in here. All right. All right, here we go. All right, look, check this out. So right over here on the channel, right? If you go all the way to the top, I'm literally giving you all the steps. So boom, here's the boot camp, right? Here's the whole boot camp link. All right, I got 45 videos on there. I believe you're gonna love it. It's gonna walk you through everything, and it's very easy videos. These videos, most of them are less than 5 minutes each. Most of them are less than 5 minutes each. So you can skip the stories if you want. I know some of you just want to get right to the bag, right? Cool. Just click on the links, click on the steps that I sent. It's already in the channel. It's already in the free trading blueprint channel. Definitely take a look at it. And what I'm going to do right now, because I want everyone on this channel who is not on right now, I want everyone to see that there's some real love being poured out over here. So I'm going to post something in here while we're on the Zoom. Go into the Instagram channel and just react to it. Just put an emoji on it, right? Wow. Look, I'm just going to put, this session is powerful. Like if you agree. Like or show me some love. All right. Do me a favor and show some love right here. I want people to see, like, look, there's some good energy. There's good energy. There's good, valuable information, being shared. I want people to see, like, yo, like, okay, this dude is really putting this on. I used to get paid crazy for this. Okay. I used to get paid up to 60,000 a week. All right. Just to do what I'm doing right now. But I'm just doing it for free because it's time. It's time, y'all. Like, listen, man, like, I'm no longer in the contract. I'm good to go. That's my 5-year-old right there. My 5-year-old, his name is Jax. This is my 2-year-old. He's now 2. They're much bigger now. Both of them are much bigger now. And now I have a 2-month-old. So, we out here, we working, man. We family people. And we're just people, really wanting to help others out. So, all right, let me stop mirroring this. And there you have it, y'all. So that's enough for today. I'm actually going to drop the free gift in like 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to drop the free gift in like 5 minutes, all right? Tomorrow we'll go more deeper into charting, all right? We'll show a couple more, drawing tools. We'll definitely cover some of the indicators that you must know about. And then as we go along, I'm going to teach you how to create your own strategies. I'm also going to teach you how to do your own templates and everything like that. So get ready, y'all, because listen, if you just do what I'm telling you to do, you're going to see some pretty powerful results. With just the stuff that I shared, I've seen plenty of people just thrive and do much better. And if you're one of those individuals that's like, yo, I still don't know what is going on, I was just like you. Just gonna have to look at it again and again a little bit on your own free time until you're like, aha, I get it. Basically, I want you to look at what you're seeing right now as real estate. I want you to look at this as you're watching the real estate market right in front of you. This is the low, this is the high. You want to buy at the lows, you want to sell at the highs. There you go, there you have it. Very simple. We'll break this down even more, and I'll be sending you, I'll be sending you 3 ebooks, 3 baby pips ebooks, right in the channel, and I also send something else. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you learned anything. Dollar signs in chat if you learn anything, if you found some valuable information, if you feel like it's time, it's that season to make this bread, let me know. All right, dollar signs in the chat. All right. So I know a few people dropped off, they had to go. I know we went over an hour, but look, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow. With that said, peace out.